Hi, I'm Julia Allen, and I am the lead toddler teacher at the Discovery School in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. I'm also the toddler Montessori coordinator this year. Today we'll be discussing social media and screen time for toddlers, just how to keep your kids safe, and also some tips and tricks so that you can create some healthy habits. As technology changes, so do our parenting strategies and how to manage these changes with technology and screens, social media, home devices, all of those sorts of equipment. Especially during this pandemic, it's been a little bit more challenging to keep children away from screens. I know a lot of parents have been using screens during this pandemic as a way to kind of babysit their children as they are also working from home, and it presents a lot of challenges. So something that you can do is make sure that you take time out of your day. Also get your children outside, get together, and if you're going to let your child use their screen, use it as a co-play or a co-view strategy. So for toddlers, it's all about developing those healthy habits. Just as we wouldn't let them eat cake and soda for dinner only, we also need to create those habits for screens as well. Creating them early and often is the best strategy. So allowing your child to use a screen is fine, but then setting a limit on it, saying, okay, you're only going to use it for 30 minutes, or an even better way of saying it for a younger child who might not understand time is saying you can use one episode or you can watch one movie, and that way at the end of it, it's a very good stopping point and they are more inclined to turn it off without a fight. Something that we do in my home, because I have a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old, is we only let them use iPads and the TV on the weekends. I was noticing that my daughter was having some tantrums and some challenges when we would ask her to turn the TV off, and so a way to mitigate that was just creating a daily, weekly schedule and saying it can only be on Friday afternoons and on Saturday mornings. And it has helped her tremendously. Instead of now asking, can she watch TV, she asks, what day is it? And we tell her, and she moves on joyfully and respectfully. Try as best as you can to be around or available while your child is watching TV or the iPad, and be listening in the background to make sure that you are hearing what they're hearing. Make sure it's safe, but also this way you can ask questions of your child. You can talk about their favorite characters. You can become more involved in what they are seeing. This can also lead into some imaginative play, especially for the 2, 3, 4-year-old age. They will begin to use some of those characters, and you can create games in your home with that. Things to watch out with screens and to maybe do a detox if you're noticing with your child are if they suddenly have a drastic change in mood, if they become depressed or anxious, also if their sleep patterns change. The blue light in TVs and iPads creates, and even in phones, messes with the child's circadian rhythm. So those are some things to be on the lookout for. And also the American Academy of Pediatrics recommends that if your child's watching a screen, that then you also balance it out with plenty of time outside. This gets their bodies moving, their muscles, growing and exercised, but also it just gives their eyes and brains a break from the flashing lights. And as I mentioned before, just keep it safe. Set the parental controls on all of your streaming subscriptions, such as Disney Plus and Netflix. Also on your Alexa and Google Homes, please be mindful of those as well. And as always, please drop us a comment below and we can answer any of your questions that you may have.